This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in North Chesterfield. Today is Inspection Day, and Inspection Day is one of the most important days in the home buying process. We are here on a dead-end street. My buyer is here, and he's excited to be able to see exactly what his new home is going to look like. Those are his new neighbors that are going to be across the street, really nice neighbors that we just had a chance to chat with a few minutes ago. And today we're working with an inspector I've never worked with before, Mike Wright Home Inspections. And Mike is a very highly regarded home inspector. He comes with great recommendations, and he is an ASHI member. ASHI is an association that certifies home inspectors. It goes over and above what's required by the state. And so whenever I see that, I know we're working with a home inspector that has more qualifications than is necessary in order to do home inspections here in Virginia. Okay, you can see we've got a beautiful brick ranch. This home is 3 bedrooms, 2 full bath, and my new owner is here on the front porch. We've had some eventful days here in our home buying process, and we are glad to finally make it here to Inspection Day. How you doing, sir?
Doing good today.
All right, let me see if I can get this mic so where you can be heard. We are here at Inspection Day. I know you've got your notebook there. You're taking notes. Kind of what's your plan for today? What are you doing here today other than just seeing how the home inspection goes?
Well, I think that is the plan, the home inspection. I want a complete list, so I walk into this house knowing exactly what I need to do, what needs to happen tomorrow, what needs to happen a month from now, and then the long-term plan. So that's what the many pages of notes that we have. Plus, Mike is inside make sure everything works. And honestly, we found a few things that I was surprised. It doesn't delay the purchase or anything like that, but it's just stuff that I have to tend to a little sooner than I thought.
Exactly. One of the things I love to prep my buyers and sellers about is that home inspections are very detailed, and they will often come back with results that are extensive. It could be 12, 15 items, but we pay most attention to safety issues and issues that are going to cost a lot of money to cure. Things such as replacing a door knob for a bedroom with something that would show up on home inspection. Obviously, any handy woman can take care of that in a matter of 5 minutes. But something like cracks in the foundation are a little bit more serious. So those are the things that we look at a little bit closer. So we are in a very competitive seller's market, and of course, we had some disappointments. We saw some houses and we made some offers and they were not accepted. But ultimately, what counts is we were able to find this home. What was it that attracted you to this home?
You know, it's one of those things. It's like going on Match.com, where you see, oh, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. All of a sudden, this one, I was like, this is the Brady Bunch house, and there was something about it that just kind of. We saw that beautiful cape. I'm kind of glad I didn't get that one because that needed even with the purchase price, it needed more work. This is a livable home with very small improvements right away. It'll be very comfortable. There are some things about this home that I didn't expect that make it even better. It's got a clean AC system, it's got gas, which the other home didn't. So once we came here, and it was just cute, and it had a lot of room, and you can't forget the Florida room in the back.
My viewers are probably chuckling because they know that if I'm going to make an analogy on this channel, it's either going to be an analogy with food or an analogy with women, and you did not disappoint them with your Match.com comment. So, I'm kind of at a loss for words after that one. The viewers don't know this, but we are going to go ahead and take a look here. You've got some big plans. Tell us a little bit about what you plan as far as some of your cosmetic rehabs on this property.
The immediate is everything gets a fresh coat of paint. Everything gets some nice window dressings. There's some things in the kitchen that needs to be tended to. But the big plan is we're going to be knocking down the wall between the great room and the kitchen and creating just an open floor plan with another bar / kitchen work area. So I'm really excited about that. In my brain, I already have the floors already done, everything's painted. There's an inset wall oven, which I've never had before, but I like it because I don't have to bend over to pull things in and out of the oven. And then with a little bit of creativity, maybe we'll throw a microwave in there where the hood is. But Once that's done, then you have the Florida room. Then you're getting some furniture out there. There's some ceiling fans, and then one of the big features of this house is there's what I'm going to call the music room. It's the wooden den in there, which I think I'm going to keep that wood. Yeah, no, not really. But it's really good. It's at the end of the house. Got 2 walls with bricks, so it's going to be soundproof when the band's there, or we're singing, or we're just entertaining. So that was a huge feature of this one, and really looking forward to moving everything in and getting started.
Awesome. Well, without further ado, we're going to go on in and take a look at this beautiful home. And if you're a viewer, please don't call me and say that you want it, because it's too late, because this belongs to Isaac. All right. Thank you, Isaac.
Hey, no problem. Thank you, Max.
Okay, as we come in, we have a coat closet right here to the right. You are familiar with these older homes. We, of course, have the beautiful wood floors. They're going to get a nice refinish, a nice big family room here in this home. The home inspector is actually in here working somewhere. We'll probably run into him here momentarily. I'm going to start here on this end of the home. This is the room that he was talking about as far as his music room. He's going to paint this paneling. But before we go there, directly ahead, this is the wall that's going to completely come out. There's going to be a reinforcement in the top of the ceiling, and it's just going to open up to the kitchen that you're going to see momentarily. Okay, this is the den. This is pretty classic of a home built in this time frame, in this era. We do have the gas log fireplace that's just directly ahead. Painting these walls is really going to brighten this room up and definitely make it look much larger. That is our mudroom, and unfortunately we don't have a whole lot of light in there. We have a washer dryer in there. The light fixture is not functional, but it's about 10 feet deep, and we do have a gas furnace in there as well. This is going to be our kitchen. This wall here to the left is the wall that's going to be blown out and just make it nice and open to the family room. There is enough space in here now to make it an eat-in kitchen, but they're going to put a bar at that wall that's going to come out. It's just going to make it a nice, open, modern floor plan. One of the beautiful things about homes in this time frame is the cabinetry. The cabinetry is solid wood. It is a much higher quality than we see in many of the homes today. Therefore, a lot of buyers will just go ahead and simply swap out this dated hardware and paint them. And I've seen some amazing looking rehabs with painted cabinets. The most expensive line item in any kitchen renovation is going to be your cabinetry. So if you can save money there and salvage some of these good older cabinets, that's a lot of money saved. Okay, we're transitioning now into our formal dining room. You can see that we have, of course, the bifold doors. They're going back into the family room. Here to the left, this is an added bonus in this property. We've got a Florida room. Now, this Florida room does have windows all the way around that are screened, so you can open all of these, get a nice cross breeze. There is no heating and cooling in the space. However, we do have a ceiling fan. And I'm going to give you a quick shot here of the backyard. We didn't go around back like I often do with my tours, but you can see back there exactly what we have. Got some space, and then it goes off into a small creek. This, of course, was our exterior wall. This was put on, this family room was put on after the home was built. And a lot of owners did that many years ago. It's just over time decided to have a nice home improvement, give some additional space. Okay, we're going to transition now. It sounds like our inspector is here testing the, he's testing the, I guess that's the ceiling fan in that bathroom, but we're going to hit him last. We're going to come back through, and then we can see if we can maybe get him to step out and then chat with him for a minute. But we'll look at the additional bedrooms here first. This is going to be bedroom number 1. We're on the rear corner of the house. This would be a good bedroom for, let's say, a full-size bed or a twin bed. A closet has been partitioned off here, make it a little bit more functional. The remaining 2 bedrooms are going to be here to the right down the hallway. Linen closet right there. This is secondary bedroom number 2. This is about the same size as the bedroom that we just left. One of the things to remember in a hot market like this it is crucial to be able to get into these homes quickly. I was talking to a buyer just 3 or 4 days ago, and they were a little unhappy because the agent that they are working with typically took 2 or 3 days to schedule showings. And by the time you do that in this market, these homes are gone. You have to be working on getting into them the same day or the next day, worst case scenario. One of the beautiful things about being in an office with 200 plus agents is if I'm not able to show a home, I can easily jump on Facebook and say, hey, I've got a showing. Want to get an agent to cover for me today at 5 o'clock. And I'll have other agents that aren't that busy that'll be willing and able to do that. And we take care of each other, work together in order to meet client needs and expectations. Okay, this is going to be our 3/4 bath. I love it when these older homes have a full bathroom for the master because in many cases you only get a half bath. We've seen that many times before. One of the things that my owner or my buyer has in mind is to go ahead and switch out some of these colors that are a little dated. There is a coating that can be put over that ceramic tile so you don't have to rip all of that out. Some ways to save some really good money, and that's one of the roles of a good agent is to illustrate for you some of the things that can be done in order to save money and make the house yours and be able to enjoy it as quickly as possible. Okay, we're going to stop back by our home inspector, chat with him and see what's going on. There he is. Hey sir, can we ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
All right, I already showed or explained to my audience who you are. We had a chance to take a look at your truck, and so they've got your information, but you tell us again.
My name is Mike Wright. I own Mike Wright Home Inspections here in Chesterfield. I've lived here my whole life. I'm certified with ASHE, the state of Virginia, and I'm the owner and the operator. So I take a lot of pride in spending extra time trying to protect the home buyer.
You mentioned ASHE, and I mentioned briefly about what their role is in the home inspection business. And can you tell us a little bit about what it takes to become certified with that organization?
Well, up until 2017, you didn't have to be certified or licensed in the state of Virginia. Now you have to have as much as 100 accredited home inspections. Working for another company, and then you have to pass ASHE. ASHE actually is the Association of Home Inspectors. So they set the standard for what they would like to be seen as far as like what we check, and they're not affiliated with the state of Virginia, but they're the most recognized and most respected organization in the country. So they set the standards to what they think we should do. So somewhere between the ASHE and going and get accredited with them and a continued education, which is voluntary, you don't have to do it. And in the state of Virginia, it's a lot of work. It takes probably about 2 years to do it, to become a home inspector if you do it the right way.
Awesome. Well, thank you. I'd like for my viewers to know that it does matter who you select. You want to select a professional that didn't just decide yesterday, hey, I think I can make a few bucks being a home inspector.
And a lot of people do that. And now with the market being so hot, you'll see a lot of people that are jumping in because they get sold on that you can make $100,000 a year by inspecting homes. And then when the market, because it is cyclical, slows down, whenever that might be, probably no time soon, but then they'll have to go out and get other jobs because they couldn't make it in this market. And they don't have what's called E&O insurance, which is errors and omission. They try to do 2 or 3 inspections a day, which is literally impossible to check every window, every outlet, and to do a thorough home inspection the way you should, but they're more about just getting the money and getting in and getting out while the market's hot.
Well, we appreciate that explanation. And speaking of money, time is money, and I'm taking some of yours. So we appreciate you taking time out to chat with us. And they've got your information because we shot it out of the truck. So if they need to get in touch with you, you know that Mike Wright is a great resource.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike. All right. So you guys heard it directly from his mouth to your ears. That's going to do it for this walkthrough. I really appreciate you guys sticking with us. I'm so excited when we have a win and our buyers get homes under contract. The next one, of course, will be when I walk back through, and that's going to be closing day. We're going to do another one here on closing day, so you'll be able to see exactly the day that my buyer goes ahead and makes this home his. If you have any questions about any other home, not this one because this one's sold, be sure to give me a call, Max Williams, 804-402-7788. Can be reached on Facebook, and the Richmond Area Foreclosures on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Thanks so much for taking the tour. Y'all be safe. Have a great day.